and welcome to another exciting moment on Creative Platform. Well, it is me, myself, and I, the fabulous Cell. Oh, Sephiny, stop! You're so freaking vain. Okay, no. Seriously, people. Hello and welcome to our platform. I am definitely Sephiny Smart. Well, I will definitely be keeping it as real as I can for you. It's all in the spirit of creativity, where we explore, where we celebrate, where we appreciate all forms of creativity. However, there's one time I would definitely say to you, it's get inspired. Don't just celebrate it, get inspired, okay? That's gonna be like a guiding word today. Get inspired. I'm gonna take a short break, and when I come back, it's the time for us to get more inspired. Okay, people, it is definitely creative platform, and we're going to be getting inspired all the way. How you look matters a lot, and hence you must be creative on what you wear, how you wear it, what colors, all that necessary things that you probably, don't bother about. Now, that has gotta stop. On the show today, we bring a fashionista, a young, amazing lady who's actually going to be giving you the right fashion tips. Time for you to get creative on how you look. You've got to be very observant. And don't forget, let's get inspired.
Hello, my name is Anwa Adebayo. I'm a stylist and makeup artist. Creativity to me is your ability to think, to imagine, and to bring forth something new, different, to solve a challenge. And most of the time, it's beneficial to you and to other people. One challenge I know we face every day is what to wear. You might think you have it all together, you're the fashionista, and you always have it all figured out. But the truth is, there is always that fear of not having that. The outfit just always doesn't look so perfect, or you just have so many things and you can't decide the exact thing to choose. The truth is that basic, simple things you ought to know that would help you solve your problems forever. Trust me, I know. First, you need to know your body shape. A lot of people do not know this, so they get frustrated, and then you always try to pull your hair out. But then you need to realize that being fashionable isn't the same thing as being stylish. You might like skinny jeans, but it doesn't fit the kind of legs that you have or the size of your thighs. So you need to know your body shape and then find out the clothes that fit that body shape. The amazing thing is, it's right there before us. You can get anything from Google. Just Google it and just find out what is my body shape or how to dress for my body shape. The second thing to consider and note is your own personal style. Everybody has it. You are, I dare say, born with it. You just seem to like particular things. It might be pearls, it might be shirts, it might be jackets, whatever it is. There is nothing wrong with you just throwing in a bit of yourself into what you wear. Another thing to consider is, why do you get dressed? What is your motive? Is it to be attractive and stylish? Is it to give off that appearance of, I can do this, I can get the job done? What exactly is your reason? Most of the time, this happens unconsciously. You just dress, and then you get somewhere, and then you realize, oh, I don't look perfect for this part I'm about to play, or maybe I don't look perfect for this particular event. So you need to consider why you're putting on what you are putting on. Another thing you need to consider, you need to know, is wardrobe essentials. Those are basic things everybody must have. Things like the white shirt, things like a black jacket, things like dark blue navy jeans. It's just particular items you need to have as a woman. They work every time and with every outfit and to every event, basically. Another thing to know is where you're going to. Where are you going when you're getting dressed? Are you going to the beach? Are you going to the gym? Are you going to work? Are you going to church? Are you going to a funeral or a wedding? You can't just up and dress and think you have it all figured out and it's just going to flow into any event. You need to be careful. You can't wear a flowery dress, bright and yellow, and feeling all jolly and just walking out of the sun. And it's somebody's funeral. It's like you're going to be happy that the person is dead. You need to be careful what you put on to particular events. Dress your size. It's very common for ladies to be like, oh, I'm a 10 up and I'm a size 12 down, or I go between 10 and 12. You're a size 12. It's okay to be a size 12. Just stick to being a size 12 and wear clothes that are your size. Not too big so you don't look scattered and not put together, and definitely not too small so people do not take you on seriously. Another thing to consider is your makeup, please. This is so important. Some women feel, oh, okay, I'm not good at it, or I really don't care. The truth is, when your face is just plain all the time, you might look dull. It doesn't have to be anything elegant and too bright, but just keep it simple. Let it be flattering. Let it highlight your best features and make your natural beauty come out. Makeup wasn't originally created to just completely alter your looks. The whole idea is to make you look pretty and to make you attractive. So learn the basics. Your eyebrows should always be well groomed. Don't make it too thin so you don't always look like you have that surprised look. Don't make it bushy. If you don't know how to get it done, go to a salon and ask someone who is a good makeup artist to get it done for you. And then you begin to follow that shape, and over time you learn. Your eyes, if your eyes are your best features, learn to define them. Learn to line your eyes. Use mascara. You don't have to use bright eyeshadows every day. If it's your lips, lip gloss is the savior as far as I'm concerned. You don't have to be good at applying red or purple lipstick. Just get your lip gloss on and it will work wonders for your face. For people who are not really good at applying blush and the rest, it's okay. With time, you will learn. If you're not interested, it's not by force. Just know the basics and stick with it. Accessories. They can get really expressive. So it's kind of easy to go over the top, just cross that line and think, oh, okay, I can accessorize and get away with it. No. It can get really annoying and distracting when you wear long earpieces, long necklaces, you have rings on like the 5 fingers, and your shoes are just, or your belt is just really heavy, and the buckle is just in the face of everybody you see. That's wrong. You need to, less is more, actually. If you wear studs, you wear a necklace, or sometimes you wear heavy earrings, you don't even have to wear a necklace. Just know it's all attached to the knowing why you're dressing, knowing where you're going to, knowing your style, and know how to play with this. Understand that you need to, it's the little things that matter. Pay attention to details. Your nails are well manicured, your hair is neat, there are no missing buttons in your shirt. Even when you're trying to fix the buttons that are off, the others have white thread and just that single one has black. That's wrong. It's totally going to destroy everything. You might think people don't notice, but actually they do. People look a lot at what is on your body, and they look at you and already they formed an impression about you. So it's really, really important. So I just want you to remember these things. First of all, you need to know your body shape. You need to know how to dress for your body shape. The things that would hide your flaws and things that will make you look extra flattering. You need to remember your personal style. What is that thing you just enjoy? Those particular pieces, like I said, be it pearls, be it jackets, shirts, hairbands. Just know that thing that you like to incorporate in your outfit. It doesn't have to be every day, but people will see it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's so Anu. You also need to remember where you are going to, what event it is. Remember why you are getting dressed. Remember your makeup. Remember your accessories. Remember to dress your size. And remember, less is always more. You will be definitely addressed by the way you dress.
For now, it's time for us to get all naughty on the street. My favorite segment, it's Street Smart. Now, the question today is, if you overtook somebody in a race, who was in the second space, what position do you become? Yeah? Are we thinking already on the spot? Time for us to get all street smart as we take to the spread this question. I say it again. If you overtook somebody in the race who was in the second position, what position do you automatically become? Time for us to get all street smart.
I won't lie.
Second.
You be in the third position.
When you take the second position, you become the first person.
I have no idea.
First,
Third.
second.
Don't have idea.
I don't know.
First.
I say that one is one. Take first place now.
I don't know.
I think I take either first or second.
Street smart, definitely, it sure has a way of cracking me up in a really amazing, hilarious way. Okay, people, moving right along to our very last segment, Amazing Treasure, where we bring to you all the amazing treasure that we meet again and again. We start off with a short dance choreography by Rob Rivera. Amazing choreography, I must say. I love the scenario of that dance. I love the actors who displayed their dancing skill. Amazing. We also will be meeting one of Abuja's female top saxophonists. She will be taking us into a world of the ability of being able to play the saxophone. A lot of things that we need to know about the saxophone, and also the part I love most when they actually do exhibit and display their amazing treasure. Time for us to move on to the segments.
Hello, my name is Sarah Tisamande. I play the saxophone and I'm also a lawyer. I've been playing since I was about 12 years old.
What inspired it?
My dad encouraged me to learn the instrument because he likes the sound, and he didn't have the opportunity to learn when he was growing up, so he encouraged me to learn. Well, I enjoy listening to music. I enjoy jazz, gospel, different genres, and I like listening to saxophonists, and so I sort of developed an interest in the instrument myself as well, independent of my dad's encouragement.
So do you write your song, or you play other, sing other people's songs?
Well, right now I play other people's songs, but in the near future I hope to be able to write some of my own, some of my own songs. This is an alto saxophone I play. The saxophone family, they're different instruments and they have different shapes. So you have soprano, which tends to be smaller. It's straight, sort of like the flute. You have some with curved neck and you have some that are straight. So a lot of the times you see like people like Kenny G, is a very famous soprano player. It has a higher pitch. And then the next level is alto, which is this one, which has, like you can see, it has a little bit of a curve. And that's the next level. So it's got a bit deeper sound than the soprano. And then you have tenor. Tenor typically tends to have a curved neck, and then it's got a longer body. It's longer, it's heavier. That's the next level down. So it's deeper in tone. And then you have the baritone, which is really huge, heavy. Most people that you see playing baritone, they sit because it's quite a heavy instrument. And you see them not playing baritone on their own, but doing more of like playing in a band, setting. So typically you will see all 4 of the saxophones played together like in a band. The basics of learning to play the saxophone, You can either play by ear, which is basically you listen to other people and you try and copy what they're playing, or you can read notes. And you tend to see people reading notes like in big bands and that kind of thing, you know, maybe army band and stuff like that. And obviously to read notes, you would have to learn, you know, the different notes, and maybe you're playing a song and, you know, the notes would be on the sheet of paper. So all the different instruments would have whatever they're supposed to play, so that when they all play together, it all, you know, has that really lovely sound.
So in lots of ways, you have to be musically inclined.
Yeah, you have to be.
To be able to play the saxophone.
You do. But I do find that a lot of times, especially here in Nigeria, people may not necessarily be able to read notes, but there's something called solfa notation. Like you must have heard of it, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And they have it, you know, in saxophone playing as well. So a lot of times that helps musicians to communicate, you know, amongst themselves.
How do you preserve your instrument?
Well, I keep it in a case, and then after playing, I clean it up and make sure that it's put away properly. Make sure that people don't touch it, because, you know, if you don't know how to handle the instrument, it's very delicate, you know. And I found that a bit of challenge is trying to get it serviced or fixed here, you know, in Nigeria. So it's very delicate, so you have to be careful how you handle it. Don't allow it to fall, you know, things like that. I keep trying to improve myself by practicing. I try to practice on a daily basis. Being a female saxophonist, I don't see it so much as a pressure. I see it as an opportunity, because it's an area. You do have female saxophonists. I mean, I'm sure you even have them here in Nigeria. It's just that maybe they've not been discovered, or they've not done albums and things like that. But at least I know in other countries you have very prominent female players on their own and have albums and stuff like that. So it's just an opportunity to be in a man's world, I think. And you know what they say, what a man can do, a woman can do better. So in terms of style, I kind of like, I like smooth jazz. So I like not so much the traditional, you know, really fast rhythmic songs, but more smooth, melodious, you know, slower. I tend to play slower, you know, longer tones, that kind of thing. So as I practice more and as I play more, I'll be able to develop a more distinct style. Well, creativity, that's something I'm sort of working on, you know, like I mentioned, I've sort of been away from the instrument for a while, because while I was pursuing my studies, my legal studies, I didn't have a lot of time to devote to it. So I guess creativity comes with listening to what other people are doing, trying to sort of mirror or sort of copy, you know, what they're doing, and then somewhere along the line, listening to different people, playing different people, you start to develop your own style. So that's what I'm hopefully, now that I'm hoping to take the instrument more serious, that's what I'm hoping to do, is to develop my own style, my own creativity. I would like to encourage more women to play the instrument. I think the challenge is opportunity. You know, you have to get a saxophone, and then you have to get a teacher, and a lot of people that sort of in the business, they're trying to make money. So I don't know how easy it is to get, you know, somebody to teach you. But I mean, if you have it as a dream, you know, don't give up on it. You know, hopefully someday your dream will come to pass. But definitely, I like to see women in areas that are traditionally dominated by men.
Okay, people, we've definitely come to the very end of today's show on Creative Platform. I say to you, thank you for being there. Do not forget that the word for today was get inspired. I hope you've been inspired. But however, when you go out every day, there are always signs, there are always things that inspire us. Please look out for those positive things and get inspired. And when you get inspired, do something about it. Inspire somebody else or be the inspiration that somebody else needs to see. I say thank you to my guest cameraman, Peter, for keeping it real with me. And for all the guests that came on the show, I say thank you. I remain Sephiny Smart until I come your way another day, another time. I say to you, stay blessed.